Oh yeah. Shawty bad. You a bad boy, nigga.
I was being inspired by myself. Then it adds a new dimension into my life.
Having the feeling of being in control.
So the passion that I have for dance, that's what keeps me going. So I'm inspired by myself.
Freeing your mind from thinking, and in that moment, it's just you and the music. Dancing has changed my day-to-day life completely. A lot of the things I'd be facing in life, when I get to the point where I can't speak anymore, dance helps me to express myself and say words that can't come out of my mouth. Yeah.
In many ways, I mean, dance is it's actually putting your emotions into it. So by that, it helps me a lot by distressing and it improves my physical well-being. So I think healthy-wise, it helped me, and also to keep away from bad things that are happening within the community. So it helps me every day to make decisions and think wild and making yourself better.
For me, change the way I think in each and every day, and it also allows my flexibility. It also reduces the stress. So the time I dance, most of the times I forget about anything, then I focus on what I'm doing by that time.
I guess mostly having to feel a bit better whenever I feel alone, or whenever I feel like I'm feeling down, or most of the time when I literally don't have anything to do, like maybe even with my study breaks or anything like that. So it just keeps me having to do something all the time. So yeah. Expressing myself. I feel like how I dance portrays my personality, because I come across as someone who's confident. That's why even when I move my body, as tiny as I am, I'm able to just show off how big my personality can be and how confident I am and everything like that. So yeah.
So firstly, I'm a clown. I also like to laugh a lot. So also my style is close to Gqom music. If you know, Gqom music was discovered back in the years from Durban. Yeah, it's Durban dance band actually. So it started at Durban the past few years. So most of my moves and my skills, like my physical flexibility, are based on Gqom. So for instance, I don't mean that I'm not like versatile through other styles or through other genres. I also do different genres, but then like my moves are based on Gqom music. So each and every time I dance, you can say, that guy is from Durban, or that guy. That's how I express my moves, or that's how I express my style.
Well, it's all about being myself. That's how I do it. Each and every dance move has its own meaning. I put a meaning in each and every dance move. So by that, I'm allowing people to see who I really am through movements.
How I bring my identity out through dance is not thinking too much, listening to myself and what my soul is telling me to do at that time and moment, and how to communicate my movements without having to say words, but expressing them through my body. One of the biggest dance forms that are originally from South Africa would be Bantsula. Yeah, and that's from the streets. It's you and the music, it's you and your friends. You can do it anywhere, anytime. You don't need a stage. As long as you have the music and a good energy, you can transmit it through anyone and communicate through that culture of dance.
So for me, in South Africa, we have different cultures, and with those cultures, we have different traditional dance, right? So by that, I think it's putting who you are within dance. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, which culture you're from. So it's just go there and do what you do best in dance.
South African culture is unique in its vitality and also in its everyday life. So for example, let me make an example about a traditional dance. A traditional dance is inspired by its rituals and also ceremonies and by its everyday life.
Honestly, I just feel like it's beautiful how dances are able to become the visual interpretation of what we hear. So I feel like it's all about expression, it's all about giving off how you feel, giving off who you are, and just basically making us understand what language you get when you hear the music.
I swear I've been waiting, I've been patient all my life. They know I can't lie, yeah, I'm